Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Are we working?
I wouldn't say we're working.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
There, now I can hear you clicking.
Why can't you hear me?
Oh, because I'm going through the Manocaster, and sometimes if you move the monitor switch, it's a little bit sensitive. All right, guys, it's Friday.
TGIF.
It's Friday, and it is a Friday that is windier than heck. So I had to decide whether I was going to go inside today or stay outside, and I hate to be inside, so I don't really care if it's too windy out. I hope it freaking blows like a freaking MRFer. I'm okay with that.
And speaking of TGIF, this just hot off the press. Catalyst Machine Works has a 10% off coupon on their website for the rest of the day and tomorrow till midnight. Use code TGIF. So if you had any plans of building anything or getting anything from them, now would be a good time to do it.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get some more coupon codes going. I'm working on that. I get them. I just I misplace them. I need to get a list where I can just put them 1, 2, 3, 4 right down the list. Being outside, I'm on a different computer than I'm usually on, and all of my crap is on the other computer. So all these wonderful graphics and all these other cool things that I've been working on, it's not here because I'm not ready yet. So there, and that's the way things go. When I'm ready for stuff to happen, it'll happen. But the biggest thing is that I'm well equipped.
That's not what she said.
All right. So yeah, right there. There's the Manocaster, and like I said, it's battery powered, so you can pretty much do anything with it. Plug it into your phone, bring it out to the middle of nowhere as long as you got internet, and you can do all kinds of fun stuff. So
hold it. I haven't got Yvonne. Excuse me, Yvonne. Yvonne got promoted.
He got promoted?
Yeah, from lead software developer to manager of business applications.
Oh, wow. Is that
congratulations, Yvonne.
Manager? Oh, so he's got a title. He's got the manager title on front.
Yeah, he's hot shit now. Now he's going to have to buy that Air 2S just, to correlate with his new job. So, Yvonne, I got a little bit of news for you. Should I tell him?
Yeah, tell him.
So I got new salary with that too. Maybe I don't need to send him stickers anymore. Anywho, so you may or may not recall my haircutting lady is from Bulgaria, and I went and got a haircut on Monday, and she told me that she's going back to Bulgaria. I'm like, well, cool. I'll give you some stickers to deliver to a friend. And I'm like, how close to Sofia are you? No, she's like, I'm in Sofia. So I showed her your address. She lives in the same district as you. Matter of fact, I described your place next to the soccer stadium. She says she lives on the other side of the soccer stadium. So get with me. I'm going to need a telephone number so she can get in touch with you and get you your stuff.
It is a freaking small world. That's all we got to say about that. I mean, that's just crazy.
And Sunrise already starts up with the big guns here. Can all flight controllers work with digital CADX/DJI air unit? Yes. But some flight controllers, like 411s, only have enough UARTs for the air unit. So you won't be able to put on like a GPS or any other thing that you need a UART for. So, but yes, anything, you need 2 UARTs on your flight controller to use the air unit if you're going to use it with the DJI controller. If you're using your own controller, then you need 1 UART for the DJI or for the Vista unit and 1 for your receiver. So hope that clears that up.
It'd be interesting to see how that holds up. You know, I think it's, you know, being a in a way a third party, or well, it'd be a second party device, you know, or a partnership, or a.
Well, I think the question he was getting at, do you need to have a flight controller that has a plug for DJI unit, or can you just use any flight controller?
You just wire it in.
Yeah. The advantage if you have a flight controller with a DJI plug, when you get this little cable right here, one end plugs into your air unit, the other end plugs straight into the flight controller, and you're done. No soldering required.
And that's a benefit, huge benefit. Plus they've already taken all the, you know, since they've made it, you know, made it available. They've already tested it, so you don't have to worry about trying something new and something that, you know, will this work, and having to ask questions. You can say, hey, it's DJI ready.
Speaking of DJI ready, I just come across these the other day. They're available on PowerDrone. Speaking of flight controllers and DJI ready, JHEMCU or JHEMCU or whatever they're called, they've come out with a new all-in-one flight controller. Let me pull this puppy up here and then we'll share this mess. All right, share that. If you could add that to the screen, please.
Hold on here. There we go.
So this is a little F4 flight controller all-in-one whoop board, 25.5 by 25.5 on center on the mounts, but it has the DJI plug on it. And this is actually a 45 amp ESC built into it, so this can handle pretty heavy duty. Price point of $62.95 is actually really good, because the only other 45 amp all-in-one that I know of on the market right now is about almost $90, it's $83 or something like that. They're not cheap. Let's go down here. Let's see. There it is. $82 for the iFlight Beast. Stay away from the Beast H7. It don't support bidirectional D-shot. But that's just our little venture into.
Let's make sure and say hi to everybody here. We got Dustin in the house. Ivan, of course, first one in the stream. Frank S., how you doing? Matt Bagwell. And Sunrise Water Media. How you doing?
AZ Drone Dude.
AZ Drone Dude. Is he on that here? I haven't found him yet. There, SC Aerials found you in the list. VR playthrough.
SC Aerials, aka Steve Carpenter, is here.
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome to the most important stream of the year. Kai wants to show you flight controllers. I want to show you free shiz right there. GoGo Bird, GoGo Bird. So GoGo Bird rules. You're already halfway there by being here. All you got to do is leave a comment, okay, as soon as the stream is done, and basically tell us why you want it. You need to make sure that you're subbed to both of our channels. Oh, did I say sub? Of course. Since we're in a pyramid game, but we'll do a drawing on next Friday, and we'll award this to one lucky person. I've actually got another one, and we're going to devise another giveaway for the other one. I've got a couple of monitors. I've got a couple of analog monitors I want to give away. I've got a Holystone drone that I want to give away. So I've got a lot of things.
Well, I think we're gonna have to get one thing straightened out here. Is Sunrise Water Media allowed to participate or not?
He's definitely not a. We can't avoid the obvious truth that he is. Yes, he has to be part of this deal. Otherwise, it's not fair. But is it even fair having him here? How about that one? So we'll see how it goes. You know what? And we're going to roll the dice, and how it goes is how it goes. So,
yep.
And what I think we'll probably do is I'll pick a first, a second, and a third, just in case any of them fall through. We'll verify, make sure we get an address so we can send it out. But the easiest way to do it is just to do it, and then you can just send your address.
We're going to do the drawing next Friday.
Right. And we'll do it online, and so everybody has a chance. Yeah. Everybody has a chance.
We'll do it online here in the stream.
So I haven't flown this one yet. I think this is one. I got two of them. The one I'm going to give away first is the one with the extra wings. I think that one's a green one, but I bought red wings for it. So it actually will fly with the ones that Steve ate. This is a Bluebird here. I haven't flown this one yet, but I have to fly it. I have to fly it first. Get this thing in they fly really nice. They're real easy to set up. Yeah, they come with that cool little controller, which works really good in a pretty large area if you're within 100 feet. 2 batteries.
Yeah, so for all those that don't know, I'm just giving Sunrise a hard time. He has cleaned up a number of giveaways in the past, and so I've got to make his life a little bit more interesting.
Oh man, they pack these things in here tight. I was just gonna pull out one of the batteries just so you can see how small it is. Ugh. Maybe I can't. I'm not going to give this away to anybody that's old. If there's an old person in here, I'm not going to give you. But there it is. Here's the 1S. What is this thing? 100 milliamp. Basically, looks like a capacitor. It's so small.
Looks like a USB drive, little.
And then you put it all together, and then it looks like a little. But it gives you 2 batteries. I better have 2 batteries. My other one came with 2 batteries. Yeah, it comes with one in it. There's one installed right there. And I ain't letting this thing go. If I were to try to fly this right now, I would throw it in the air and then it would disappear. So
I'd be in a neighbor's yard.
It would be, yeah. The last time I flew it, I basically had it. It landed on the neighbor's roof, and then he took a broom and knocked it off. Which was nice of him. As I ran down the cul-de-sac, Hey, did you see a bird fly over your roof? So, but yeah, these are nice little fun little gadgets, and something you could, if you're not interested in flying, you win it. It'd be a great giveaway. So, to your nephew, your freaking kid. But I'm just telling you, I think
I
adult.
actually flew that thing. Kelly raised that drone, had one for review, so we got to fly that. It was fun. It's a lot of fun to fly that.
Yeah, you just it's kind of an indoor toy in a way. I mean, if you get a big indoor space, you can go outside. You just got to get up early in the morning. You got to be one of those people, or you just need a nice calm evening. So it's fun. It's fun, and now it'll be your fun. So that'll be kind of nice. It's been a while. The last thing I gave away was that camera, and that took forever.
Speaking of indoors, outdoors, and what have you, just quick announcement: tomorrow's meetup here in Canyon Lake has been canceled.
We got wind or rain.
We got rain.
Oh,
80% chance of rain, chance for thunderstorms in the afternoon. I'm not even gonna try.
it is crazy here. We have, I mean, it's like windier than like you'd expect it to be. I've never, it's rare that we have this kind of wind here.
Well, my friend's place that's out in the country where I go fly was the pole barn.
Uh huh.
The stock tank was about 6 foot down and on the water level. It is overflowing now.
Oh wow. Yeah, you guys got water. We don't. We just got wind blown. Basically,
They had 3 tornadoes touched down in our area.
dissolving our water. Yeah, no tornadoes. We had a big old fire though on my way back from work. I was driving and there was a big old black cloud of smoke. So to have a fire on a windy day like today, I don't know if the wind caused the fire. It was like a transformer or who knows what. But it was in an older part of the town. My guess it was somebody basically trying to get some insurance money so they could remodel their house. Because the houses down there, the values have appreciated like massively. But guys, it is definitely a Friday. On the drone front, I've been kind of out of sorts. I even told Kai the other day. I said, "Hey Kai, you know what? I'm going to sell all my drones." I'm not kidding you. I damn near put it on the live stream thumbnail today. That's it. I'm selling them all. That would have been my thumbnail, but I came to my senses. So I don't. Some of you guys, you guys get into a hobby, and you kind of stick with it for years and years and years. Guys, I can. That's why they call me Dad Random. I could switch crap like tomorrow, and I could possibly never fly a drone ever again. That's just the way I roll. But I'm kind of hooked. So at this point, it was just a thought. So, and I would, Kai would probably have to spend about a month trying to get me to fly again. And
I'll just have to come over and beat some sense in you. The old gift slap.
It's definitely like this is what Kai did for me the other day, by the way. I got to show this off like really fast. Okay. Now he built me this TPU mount right here. Look at how much freaking space Mr. Croc has right now. I've got a 1400 V4 battery coming, all on. He sent me a video on that, and they're kind of like hot. They're really expensive. They're about $40 a battery right now. But look at how much space I have to put. I could put 2 batteries on that. It's so freaking huge.
Well, but look at how you can now put any camera on it. Was a GoPro base,
right? I can put my. I've got a 361R that I can put on here. I've got the SMO. I can also mount the GoPro on there. So, and I got to get rid of that old GoPro 6. And then he set me up nicely with this is the other really nice addition, is a proper balance lead power connector. And it's so much nicer than the way I had my other one set up. Just because these things require, when you want to offload video, you don't have to power up the the video transmitter or power up your quad. So it's, it's for some of you guys are like, oh yeah, duh. But for me, this is like this is a massive upgrade and a massive downgrade in weight. So I'm actually, one of the things that I like, especially about the big quads, is when you're flying 6S with a lipo and you hammer it down, this thing will go 300 feet in the air in like 2 seconds. And you guys that fly a lot know that. But I miss that. I've been flying with the Lions. I've been going through that phase. But I thought that was pretty cool. So I was going to show off Kai's work. Look how nice that came out. I mean, he smoothed that out for me. Put doesn't have any freaking stuff hanging out of there. You know how he says he's not gonna tell you his secret, but about how he makes that so nice and smooth. You guys probably know, but I'm not saying anything. He'll tell you the secret to the lighter. So, but I thought that was really cool. Like I said, I was very tickled.
The part that actually holds the SMO camera was something I found on Thingiverse. So whoever came up with that gets the credit. But the base, there was nothing on Thingiverse, and all I had was a couple of pictures where he held a ruler up on the old mount.
Yeah, that's all we did.
And then I actually went on Thingiverse and found another mount for a croc and printed that out and pulled dimensions off of that to get the bolt holes, because that's the biggest thing is get the bolt holes to line up.
Yeah, they line up perfect.
If the holes don't line up, you can't mount it. So
this thing is just beautiful now. Look at that. The colors are cool. I've got it all matched with the camera. Just freaking looks great. So thanks, Kai. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, that is very, very nice. Now, I guess the only thing that it would make it even better would be to color the TPU. Go buy now they only, I think, get the black. I think I probably could get this in black. Or get a freaking printer and print my own shit, right? All right. But not bad, man. Huh? But I'm going to fly this battery out, and then my new one should be here in a couple of days. And I'm going to fly that 1400. And oh my Lord, this is going to be it's like night and day. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to fly the big bird now again. I've been flying those little ones, and so
and
that's
going to. At the same time, we now have, and I also sent those to you.
Ivan said, does it fly well? Holy crap, dude! When this thing's got the right battery in it, it is an absolute freaking,
That's a
rocket. Yeah, it's fast. This 6S, man. This, right now, this battery here, we weighed it last night. It was like 300 grams. It's too heavy. And I could go, lipo on there. And plus, I dropped all that camera weight. Or I go naked. Maybe I get a naked GoPro, you know what I'm saying? They're like way overpriced, but they're kind of cool. The price will come down.
I also developed that other mount for the diatone frame. For the L3 and F4 diatone frame.
That's right. I don't have all those mounts down here. You gave me a couple of them.
And so you can just pull that one bolt that holds that camera to the Mr. Croc and switch that all over to the diatone and fly the SMO camera on the diatone. Basically, right. You can fly any quad that has a GoPro mount on it.
It has a GoPro mount. It's just nice. The only thing that's nice about those is they have you have unlimited angles. You can do quick adjustments. And now Kai made me a new standard mount for that one, which actually has a bigger angle on it. It basically will give it a little bit more camera tilt. Actually, no, it actually will bring the camera more straight. Okay, it's the opposite. Because right now you only have two sets. I think it's like 20 and 30 degrees. And this one, I think, allows you to get a little bit lower. So you're not, when you want to do some cruising and you want to have that TPU, the big TPU mount protecting it. But I like the minimalistic. I think just in that mount, we saved like 12 grams or something like that. And then over 100 if you look at, getting rid of the battery of the camera and all the other things that add to the weight of a true GoPro. So it's just you either protect the camera or you don't. To me, that's kind of the choice you make. That's and there's
Safe travels here at Brett Else, and he just popping in to let us know that he's heading for Phoenix.
Phoenix. Say hi to my kid. He just texted me a little bit ago, and he pitches for the Angels, and he's down there today. He pitched against this is just a rookie league. He was pitching against the Giants today. He said he did good. So he sends me his updates. So that's kind of fun. I'll be probably traveling a little bit this summer, so I have no idea what my schedule is. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do summer wise with the live streams, because I've got a lot more freedom. Maybe do a nooner or something and try to pick up some of those housewives, that are interested in drones.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hey, there's quite a few ladies that fly, so
I'll be at the office. So,
not a good joke. All right, that was a real bird, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. I didn't hear that sound effect coming out of your soundboard yet. So, what else were we talking about?
You were talking a little bit about the drone meetup that we'd switched. We talked a little bit about the weather there.
Yeah, well, drone meetup is canceled for this month now. We'll try it again next month. Let's see, it'll be on the June 19th.
Yep. Let's see here. Let's see what some quirky tunes in here.
What in the world are you doing now?
Putting a little background music in there while you think.
Yeah, now I lost my train of thought.
It's entertainment. I got to test out some sounds so I know what the sound levels are. I don't have my my powered mic, so I don't have the phantom power going to it. Actually, what I'm using for mic today is I'm actually using this is actually a stereo mic I've got on right now that I use with my Sony audio recorder, which freaking kicks butt. So I just got it tucked in my shirt a little bit so it doesn't pick up the wind. But it's not powered, so I've got a little bit of. It doesn't look like it's clipping, so I'm just I'm just testing, guys, because it's nice to have the studio out here. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go put some. I'm doing a little bit of for food today. I'm just doing it simple. I actually bought a couple of tri-tips again. I was gonna do tri-tips. But I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. We got guests coming over on tomorrow, so I think I'll just make that tomorrow. And then I think today I'm gonna do chicken, pepper, these things. Stay healthy again. I'm doing these things today right here. Just basil and cracked black pepper. Just gonna eat a couple of these.
You're gonna have some broth.
Let's see, dairy-free, grain-free, soy-free, gluten-free, no added sugar, no whatever that crap is. But yeah, so it's probably not good, right? It's free of everything, including taste. Now I don't mind these chicken franks. I did find some German sausages, but someday I'll get those out. Don't you like it, Kai, when you see something that says German sausages?
I just wonder where they got the Germans from.
So you probably don't believe it.
I mean, the question is, are those real Germans or are those, third generation Germans? You know, there's plenty of times when I run into people and they're like, "Yeah, I'm German."
German sauce.
You turn that down if you
Oops, sorry about that. All right. Made him. I gotta, when I use my headphone monitor, I have to watch it, and I have to make sure if I do put music on, it doesn't have a true mixer, so you have to. I just made a mistake. Sorry about that, kind of.
So what I
All
was
right, I
trying
want to
to
go
say
grab.
is,
I'm just going to put a couple of these puppies on.
I run into these
I usually
people.
cook half the pack, so just give me a minute, and I'll be right back.
Okay, are you gone now? Be flying this weekend as much as you can. Yeah, go ahead, Yvonne.
Mute my mic here.
Fly as much as you possibly can, because around here, I don't think I'm going to get much flying done this weekend. And Doc's in the house. Little nightclub action here. Oh, no, we don't have no nightclub action. But, I mean, Dad's showing off his sausage. It's trying to play me off stage. Yeah, that'll be the day. So, no, like I said, I'll run into these people that say, "Yeah, I'm German." And I'm like, "Okay, what part of Germany?" "Oh, my grandfather came from somewhere or another." Like, that don't make you German. Sorry. So, howdy again. Oh, welcome back, Mr. Steve Carpenter. Or did you met Doc somewhere else? Y'all been cruising the live streams. Well, after our stream, we're going to have Ready, Set, Drone with his stream. I think he starts at 7 tonight. I don't even know what he does tonight. I haven't talked to him yet. But, yeah. Now, after the disaster with weather last weekend, I'm not going to try for a rerun this weekend. Actually, that guy, yes, Sunrise, that guy got a hold of me. I chat with him for a bit he responded to one of my videos. He's down.
Steve wants some chips.
That guy, he's down in Hessen, so that's
Hessen.
Yeah, that's a bit further south.
What are you talking about? German sausages? Now you got into Hessen, huh?
No, Sunrise Water Media sent me a subscriber that's from Germany.
Oh, okay. So he's from my country.
So
that's where my family's from. Yeah.
We had to chew the bacon bit the other day in the chat.
I'm Hessian. They call them Hessians. Does it make sense?
I call them Hässlich.
Yes, Hässlich.
Hässlich. Hässlich is a German word for ugly.
Steve knows that that's okay. So we're all ugly from Hessian. German word for ugly.
No,
I got to get my.
Hässlich is in German. Hässlich is ugly.
Really?
Has nothing to do with Hessen, but.
No, so you're just playing on words, man.
I'm playing on words.
It could be true. I could be freaking ugly. There we go. Now you can get some crunching in your ear. Now I'm gonna have to mute the freaking mic. Would have to do
I'll be glad when you're done with the stupid diet. Have you even lost any weight yet?
Lost about 10 pounds. Just working. Here.
What'd you do? Take off your shoes before you step on the scale? Now you lost 10 pounds? Yeah, I can't hear you when you get your mic muted. Just FYI.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
All right. I wanted to mute it so you didn't hear me eating. These are vinegar and salt and pepper. I love vinegar. I break every rule that there is for hosting a show. I eat in front of people. I burp all the time. I told you I can only eat between
Yeah,
the hours.
I don't train. I'm in the fitness protection program.
Here, I gotta hide my mic again. It's a good little mic. This little Sony mic. It's a little bit. It can be a little bit. It can be a little sensitive, but the fitness protection program.
Yeah, fitness protection.
No, it's been pretty good. Every week I try to get below a number, and I have a specific number.
I'm trying to get below number 2, preferably 69, but no. Never mind.
I know that's Friday talk for you.
Yeah, thank God I'm fabulous.
Okay, Ivan, you're gonna have to now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set you up. Oh, that's right, you're married. We were gonna set you up with this hairdresser.
No, the hairdresser's already married.
Oh. Well,
you make sure you send me a telephone number so I give it to her. She'll have the stickers with her. Anybody wants to send any other stickers, send them to me. Get them to me pretty quick.
Ivan, we want you to take a drone shot, a drone picture. Okay, you're going to have to be standing next to her, and you're going to be holding the sticker. We want to see that because that would be a pretty cool. That would be a pretty cool like connection, to be able to pull that one off. I mean, that's the only with the internet is that possible. Steve knows I got chips, and he's really being chip friendly.
Well, the hairdresser lady is already married, so.
Well, we just
to meet Ken Heron's last kiss, the gal from last night. What was her name? Gabriella.
Ivan said he can do that. No
problem. Send me the sticker down, and I'll stick it in the envelope.
Yeah, we just want a nice, a gratuitous picture, just to say thank you, kind of thing. Just so you decide how you want to do that. That would be cool to get a drone shot, though. Well, maybe just have her go down to the bottom of your apartment once you guys know who you are, and then go down there and you could take a picture of her holding a sticker up. That would be kind of anything. If you could include a drone, that would be fun. She could go out there and distract the soccer team. But anyway, you'll figure it out. Have a little fun with it. Steve, stop it. Yeah, so Ivan said he'll take a picture, no problem. All right, man. That'll be fun. We're looking forward to that.
Per special courier. Yeah, she's leaving on the 24th, I believe, of June. So
very cool.
That'll be somewhere around the later part of June, early part of July.
That'll be our special summer, our summer shot. I was going to put some shots up from Montreal, Quebec, that were sent to me. And I think I could still do that. But Michael's not on.
Well, if you can't do, I can.
Yeah, well, you get the same shots. So if you're a little faster than me here. But yeah, it was Michael. He sent a bunch of, let's see. Oh, then he sent his long mini flight too.
Yeah, I just gotta find my Lone Star inbox here. There we go.
There it is. I found mine. Yeah, I'll put up a picture. Steve. Oh, this is the panoramic shot he sent. So this is the one I got. I'll just share the one file that maybe I can't. Yeah, window. I gotta be Chrome tab photos. There we go. No, that's not it. That was my other shots. That was my Europe pictures that are on this one. There you go.
There's the panorama setting you want.
Let me get out of there. That's the one. There it is. Here, go to full Monty there. But that's a pretty view there out of his apartment. He says he's been living there for like 33 years or something like that.
Yeah, he was up on the 15th floor, and then he moved down to the 9th or something like that.
That's pretty. Montreal is just one of those places that has a lot of history. It's got a lot, it's like a lot of European cities.
There are some sideways pictures.
It's got the age. It's got the age for the history around it. There's a lot of there's a lot of good like geography around there too. A lot of geology, a lot of cliffs, and it's very hilly. So you got old forts that you could take pictures of. Got a lot of big waterways. You got Lake Champlain. So that would be cool. So a lot of people don't, you guys, you live around a place all your life and then you take it for granted, You take it for granted that you live where you live. I do that all the time. And then you go somewhere and you put up a picture and everybody's like, whoa, where'd that come from? And I've got places around here that, everybody would probably be interested in seeing, and I just don't go there, And that's, it's that time of year though. I got to get out. All right. That's only the second. It's only the second of, this might only be a 2-beer stream.
Well, you run out of beer?
My wife's not even home yet. That's surprising. She's usually back by now.
Yeah, she went back by and looked at her cabinets and samples.
Yes. Or she's seen her boyfriend. I haven't met him yet. Where in the heck?
The one that works at the cabinet store?
Yeah. He's the one with all the good.
Is that the old one?
He's the one with all the cool tools. Oh man! Now I'm not drinking those things. I don't even know why I have these in here.
What are those things?
It says good behavior. IPA, and I know it's like flavored, and I hate flavored stuff, so I'm gonna take it out for the heck of it.
Have you never heard of Untitled?
I don't like flavored beers. I don't like it.
No, all that fruit and shit don't have no business being in beer.
Yeah, I don't know why they put fruit in there. What's up? I did. I used to make my own beer, and I bought some. I made some like some lager, but it had a little bit of raspberry in it. That wasn't too bad. Just a little hint of that. I have my own my own tap and everything. It wasn't like a bar tap. It was just a little hand tap, and I had my own CO2 canisters. And once my CO2 got too low, I pulled it back up. But it makes for making beer really easy when you got your own, so you don't have to carbonate it. Naturally, you can do it with CO2, which is always better.
One of the local breweries here, microbreweries here, puts together a beer. They call it the Jet Beer.
The what?
Jet Beer.
The Jet Beer. I thought it sounded like you said the Dead Beer.
And it's got coffee in it.
Okay. You like that?
Like the best of both worlds combined in a one cup.
Do you like that?
I can't drink it.
I'm not into that.
I can't have those massive loads of caffeine. That don't
Does it
do
do
well
you?
with me.
Doesn't do for you? Yeah, I I probably my intake of caffeine is probably a little higher than it should be. I went to the Mexican beer, so we'll be in fiesta mode here pretty soon. But yeah, Odell, I guess I could open this up. The worst thing I could do is just dump it out because I'll probably get rid of it anyway. Oh crap, that wasn't good.
That was a male beer.
Yep. Oh, you know what this one smells like? It smells like grapefruit.
Oh, yum.
Ooh. Yeah, and it just went all over the place, but it for some people some
It
people
was
like it.
excited to see you. It came all over you.
It's very hoppy. And then it has like a citrusy thing. Some people like that. I guess if you like put an orange slice or something with this, and it was, I don't know, a special occasion, and you only had to drink one, that's probably where this would do best.
Sounds like Blue Moon.
Yeah, exactly. That's Fort Collins, Colorado.
Yeah, well, that explains it all right there.
It does have a. I mean, if you're into like flavored beers, it would be. I don't know. I I made the mistake of going to a rock concert one time, and not the rock concert. That wasn't the mistake. The mistake was when we went to the liquor store. We all decided to get a case of something that we could drink really fast and something that would be really good. And my dumb A was into like this is when the IPAs first came out. I got like a case of like the hyphen or whatever the
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen, yeah, freaking wheat beer. That was terrible. I like it, but not at a concert. At a concert, it's like Miller Lite.
Hefeweizen is pretty good, but you got to have it in the tall glass,
Yeah, it was not in a tall glass, and I don't mind. I would rather drink IPAs from a glass. Exactly.
and you can't. You really need to be careful when you pour it because you don't want the sediment out of the bottom and the beer.
That kind of reminds me of that, but it was just a bitter. But you can't when you're consuming mass quantities of beer at a rock concert, you can't drink that kind of stuff. It has to be smooth. Otherwise, the volume doesn't work well with your heartburn. But yeah, I drank like two of those out of there, and then I started grabbing other people's beer until we went to the liquor store again. That was terrible. All right, I think I bet you my chicken dog should be done.
So you even have to pickles for them?
Yeah, I do. I actually do. I'll probably just take one and cut it in half. I'm kind of in a mellow mood today. Kind of mellow. Today was my last day of work, um, and I've got 2 more days next week, just graduation to do. So it was really nice today. Today, it's amazing when you're around kids and they're used to you being around. The hardest thing for them is for you telling them, "Hey, I'm not going to be around anymore. You're done now. I don't. You don't need me to be." They like now they want to be there, so they're like all going. Well, we want to come in. We want to say stuff and we want to hang out. And I'm like, no, no, go home,
Go away.
go away. So that's the hardest part is to get kids used to that. Like, are you sure you're not going to take attendance or something? I'm like, no, I don't care. Just go home, go wander the hallways. Just, I've got to clean my room. I got stuff to do. So yeah. That's what I did today. I had to keep telling kids, no, you don't want to be here. You want to go out in the hallway, or you want to go. I said, why don't you guys go meet at Burger King or something? Go, go chill at Burger King. I'm like, no, we want to be in school. That's where all our friends are. I'm like, okay. 3 months ago, I couldn't get you to come in here, and you guys were at Burger King, and now you're coming here instead of me after I've told you that I don't want you to be here. I want you to go to Burger King, and now you don't want to do it. I'm confused.
No, they're just as confused. So,
Oh no, they're asking, yeah, exactly. I had to break a few hearts today, but there's not much I can do, when you don't show up for 14 days. I mean, what am I going to do? Make a miracle happen? Reteach about Cold War, World War II, and Vietnam, and have you pass 3 tests? That was longer than 14 days. But
when is their official last day of school?
well, technically, they're supposed to be around, but we're convincing them that they don't have to. It's a weaning process. Legally, they have to be there until Monday, but they run the buses and that kind of thing. But that's just legally. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivan says, yeah, I was like that as a student. Hey, but you got a raise, Ivan. You understand now. Hey, free-range chickens in the house. How you doing? I missed that. How you doing in there? Way to pop in.
Howdy, free range.
Do we have any more drone?
Yeah, Jim's droning is here too.
There's not a lot. There's not a lot going on. We got the 3.5 inch that from drone cams he had out, and I did watch that video finally. Wasn't too impressed with it. He didn't sell it to me, so it probably wasn't that good.
Well, no, I think it's a good quad. The part that I don't like is the props in view.
Well, it's an Emax. It's got Emax props.
It's got Emax props. Everything else is got RC.
And I like Gep RC. So,
but there's only like 3 props on the market right now that are 3.5 inch.
Right, and that's the problem.
The one is the Emax. The other one is a HQ, makes it 3-bladed prop and an 8-bladed prop and 3.5 inch, and that's it. That's all there's on the market right now.
Yeah, and it's because the whole freaking world has been flying with 5 inch and 4 inch and 2 inch. It's kind of an odd size.
Well, give it another week or two, and Gem Fan's gonna have some out.
All right, I gotta go grab those dogs. I'll be right back. I will be right. Dogs? What did I say, Steve?
Turn off your mic.
I'm here. I'm in the house. Are we here? Is anybody here?
No, we're all gone.
It's a great mic.
Music from certain Kelly remix video. I'm going. Oh boy, he's making a remix video. Yeah, we're talking about the Smart 35 that Gap RC came out with this week. It's supposed to be incredibly lightweight. Even you can fly it under 250, even with the naked GoPro that they are selling now. Which I'm thinking that naked GoPro at $370 is a bit much.
On the toner stand, like that. But I was afraid it was going to pick up the sound of the of the wind. Oh, yeah, maybe I'll try that for a little while. Put it right there. See if it'll just pick up my voice and not. Hold on here. I got to get my freaking. This is the bad thing about this setup is I got to wear headphones, and what I need to do is get some. Just get the Bluetooth headphones. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear the wind?
I don't hear any wind.
Perfect. Yeah, I think the building blocks off most of the wind.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah, they're not quite done. They're actually slow cooking in there. I didn't read the package to see if they were pre-cooked or not. I should probably do that. That would be something important for me to do.
Well, if Kelly does get the smart, I'm gonna have to get with them. I want to take it out for a spin.
Oh, what's it called again? The
Smart 35.
Smart. Yeah, the Smart. The only person that's smart is Gep RC.
Well, actually, since we're not going to get to fly this weekend, start looking for a video on my channel. I'll be building the 3-inch massive droner.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, we're not going to tell everybody about your secret project, are we? No, we're not. No, there's no way. Guys, Kai's got a secret project going on that we're not going to tell you about. It's ultra secret. So I told him last night, we're not talking about it. I'm not going to bring it up, and I'm not letting anybody try to pry it out of me even after the lightweight has his second beer. So UPS just got here.
You expecting anything?
No. That's pretty sad, isn't it? This has been well, I'm expecting a battery to show up in a couple of days from Pyrodrone.
Here's the thing, okay?
I'm expecting
I just ordered batteries from Pyrodrone and I actually got them in today. We got this little beauty right here, 750 3S.
Is that a 3.0 or a 4.0?
This is a 1.0.
Oh, 1.0.
And then I've got the 1100 60C 3S.
Oh, wow. Now that's
playing around with some weights on that.
I want you to fly that and tell me how much better it is than the 1100 that I have. That's 60C. I have one that's 65. The all-line ones that are.
Well, I'll be comparing the 1100 to the 750 tattoo.
Right, and that's what I was trying to do, and I couldn't compare it because the 750, or I have a 700. It's way better.
And but you go to order these batteries, and as soon as you click on add to cart, the pop-up comes up and says, you can't, these have to be shipped ground, blah blah blah, all that good jazz.
Right.
And you order it, and 3 days later a package shows up via the United States Postal Service with all the batteries on it.
That's fast. I sold my Instago.
Was a 6S. 6S 750. No, 6S 650. 95S. Or 95C.
I told you my Instago went out in the mail today. That was fast. I think the Instago 1 is better than the Instago 2. It's not better visually, but it's better because it doesn't vibrate all over hell.
Well, I think the Instago 2 is just flat overpriced.
Right. I like the Instago. I did like the Instago 1. I thought it was a great little camera. It was light, and you got 1080 footage, and you could stabilize it. I mean, but when I got this SMO, I mean, it's just better. I get more pixels, so. That's the difference. And now I can mount the big bad boy. I can mount my 360 camera on there.
Yeah.
So when the 1400 shows up and I mount the 360 on there, we're gonna have some fun. But you're battery city.
Yeah, I got to do something with my batteries.
I got four batteries charged up right now, Kai. And I can't do crap. I'm like you. I'm sitting in gale force winds right now. And you can't fly you can't fly 3-inch or 2-inch or
in my little bag right there. I have all sorts of batteries charged, ready to go for the weekend, and I can't use a one of them. So I'm going to have to start putting them on the discharge cycle again.
The only positive thing about this weekend is it's going to be nice and cool. Our wind is dropping though. It will be nicer tomorrow. So I will definitely fly the Mr. Croc. Hopefully my battery.
Hopefully the weather will be improving some on Sunday, and I might be able to squeeze a flight in then.
I don't mind a little rain, I don't mind it, We need to have weather patterns coming through it. Except yours actually brings rain. Mine doesn't. Mine just brings wasted time and beautiful clouds.
So daily forecast for Saturday, 81% chance of rain. For Sunday, 87% chance of rain. So, yeah, it's going to be wet.
This beer smells really good. Like, if this beer was like on a lot of different things, I wouldn't turn my head. It has a good smell. It has a good, what do they call that? Smell? But then you put it in your mouth and you're like, ah. That's just not what beer's supposed to taste like. It's not supposed to taste like grapefruits. If beer was supposed to taste like grapefruits, then back about 1,000 or 2,000 years ago when they were inventing it, they would have invented it somewhere where there was grapefruits, which they probably did. Wasn't it invented in the Middle East somewhere? Sumer? Is that the theory?
I haven't listened to you because I'm looking at the shitty ass freaking weather forecast.
Freaking Kai's ignoring me. That's what I did to him on Tuesday, so he's just giving me back my own freaking medicine. That's okay, Kai. Kai, I'm used to freaking a one-man show. I could freaking make this thing just go, dude. I could eat chips. We could just go.
Tomorrow during
give myself a hand.
Tomorrow during the day, it's 82% chance rain. Sunday during the day is 92% chance rain. So it's going to be one wet weekend. It's not letting up till next Wednesday. So
Kai just wants a female voice.
Why would I need a female voice?
To put him at ease.
Who gave him that soundboard? Oh, hold on. Bob Casey is in the house. Y'all better behave now.
Hey, Bob Casey, how you doing? Steve Carpenter and I have way too much to what? Too much to mow? It takes me 6 to 7 hours. Oh my Lord. That's some man crap going on there.
When you got to mow for 6 to 7 hours. Oh, those were the days. My stepdad, that's what he does. It takes him 2 days to mow his, and he just keeps adding more yard. He lives in 20 acres, and every couple of years he decides to like add more acreage, to his grass areas. So he just starts mowing around trees that never that he never mowed before. Next thing you know, he's got a park. 61 incher too. Holy crap.
Well, Steve, I have a safe travels home. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend.
Hey, we'll see you. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate it. Yes. Okay.
The soundboard that he's using is a moaner or moano.
Moano. Moana. Yes, it's a Hawaiian soundboard. It's called a Moano. There's actually a bunch of different soundboards that are coming out now, because there's a lot of people that are live streaming, and what they did was they took a mixer and they just mixed it in with the soundboard, and then they have only one output. That's a USB output. So you can take this little tiny sound here. This little soundboard, and you see this cable right here. You can plug this into a phone, and then you could basically run your. I'm going to actually do that one of these days. I'm going to set up my phone. I've already done it.
There you go.
All I do is just hook the USB into here, the iPhone, a USB, and you can run it through your phone. You don't need a PC.
I want to throw that on the screen.
What's that wrong there? Uh-oh. I hear there we go. That's the Mayano. It's pretty good. Oh man. That's too close. Do you hear that? Do you hear the siren?
They're coming for you.
But yeah, that's it comes with a mic. It comes with an inexpensive XLR mic. Now, they actually have they have another version of it. This is the V2, or I think. Monocaster Lite. This is the Lite version, but they have a version but you can plug in two mics, or if you wanted to plug in a guitar, but it uses the 3.5 millimeter plugs, so they're all the small plugs. You can't bring in any like USB powered mic, so I can't connect this up to it, which there's a lot of USB powered things. In this, since it is USB, it's got a power source, so it gives your mic a little bit more body. I think that would be cool if they could do that, if they could incorporate a USB powered system. But it does save, it probably will run longer, but it's supposed to have an 8-hour battery life, and it's just, it's got it's got that kind of stuff, and it's got a loop back feature where you can actually record like a sound in there, pre-record it. I have one in there. All right, this is Dad Random, and welcome to the Monocaster Lite Professional Audio Innovation tutorial. Yeah, so that was one I pre-programmed in there. So you can put you can put up to 4 pre-programs. So it's not bad. They're about $100. It's got it does some filtering for your sound, and then it has a sidechain feature. So if I did play music, it does have Bluetooth too, by the way. So I've got it hooked up to my phone right now. So if I wanted to bring in, I've got, I don't have my normal playlist. Like I could set up a playlist for just say I want to do a stream with a certain set of sounds. That's kind of what Ken Heron does, but he's got a real mixer. He's got, the advantage of a mixer is the mixer brings it into your broadcast studio, and then all the sounds and everything come in, and you can then mix it in. But this one kind of simplifies that whole process. But this was when I did a golf course video. I like these golf course sounds. So this is let me put whoever. That's not golf course sounds, huh? No, this is more golf course sounds, huh? There you go.
many buttons. Too many buttons. So let's.
You're telling me something there. Come on,
Yeah.
boy. Let's go out and play. Let's go to play 9 holes right now. Do a little bit of Scottish stereotype there, but you can mix that in because you can use your own volume controls. So you'd have to be a little bit more like savvy, and if you had like a mixing board, you get used to adjusting it, so you get much better. And that's like Ken Heron was a sound engineer when he was a youngster. He learned how to, he probably was at the school radio station, guy. He was probably that guy at lunchtime that went, "Hey, this is Ken, and we are listening to Pink Floyd, The Wall. Here we go." He'd be that guy.
So Bob Casey wants to know if anybody won. No, nobody won yet.
Bob,
let's.
We are qualifying today. So basically, when we're done with the stream, I want you to get on the comments. I want you to comment, say, "Hey, this is Bob, and I have to have a GoGo Bird because I want to go. I don't know. I want to go. Give this to my my little my nephew. Something like that." But anyways, it's basically just telling us that you're here. Make sure you're subscribed to both me and Kai, and then that's it. That's all you got to do. And then next week we're going to do a drawing. So next week we'll actually do the live drawing. We'll give everybody a chance to get on there. I'll remind people on Tuesday, right?
Yep.
So Tuesday we'll remind everybody, and it's simple. It's simple.
Also, everything you just said is in the description of the stream. So
right, and I did put I did do that right today. So, and I tried not to, and just because Sunrise Water Media is going to probably win it, don't let it all discourage you, okay? Because he's Kai's best friend.
Well, we'll be having the live drawing. So
let me tell you something. If he won it, I literally would fall over and cry. not out of sadness, out of just thinking it would be freaking funny. Because guys, I have no irons in the fire. I really don't give a crap who wins it. I don't care where you live, how far away you are. I will figure out a way to get it there. We will put it on a slow train to freaking Bulgaria. And in 2022, it will get to Ivan's house.
Well, we might have to inside track to get some to Ivan. So
yeah, we can hand deliver it.
But
that would be funny.
Now I'm gonna go and get me a refill because I just ran out and I need to drink.
He needs to refill or empty out, one of the two. But yeah, just guys, there's do you like my picture back there? That actually is the art museum in Amsterdam, by the way. I thought I'd bring in something fun. When I was in Amsterdam a couple of springs ago, that was the last time I got to leave the country, and I guess they opened up travelers, so Americans with that have vaccinations. I don't know. We have to show now I'm going to be wearing my vaccination necklace that's going to say I've had my shots, and it's also going to say Steve. That's what we do with our dogs here in America. So the Europeans can be not afraid of Americans who are fully vaccinated or not, or pretending to be fully vaccinated. So, hey, Jim's droning. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of fun. This is just an inexpensive little fun toy. Someday I'll give it away. We'll do a giveaway when I get my Rode version, which is like $400. Rode actually makes a version like this that's like programmable. It's got like a digital screen. It does the same things, but it's way better. And it probably comes with a really expensive mic. XLR mics, really good ones, are about $300. I could put a real XLR mic through this system. I've got the cabling for it, but it doesn't have the digital circuitry, the filters, that a lot of the real expensive ones do. But maybe that's a secret. But guys, it has been an awesome Friday. Don't whip like guy like that. Yeah, the voice effects are kind of fun. This one basically has, I think, 3 different effects.
You've got the female effect. Okay, so that's the female right there. So if you want to like chastise one of your friends and you don't want him to feel like he's at home, you can do this. Why don't you have your laundry? Come on, pick that up. What do you think this is? A pigsty? Okay, so I just wanted you guys to feel like you're at home. So here's another one to make you feel at home.
Here's your dad right here. I guess you could just make yourself more manly. I call this the testosterone. This is the testosterone setting. Like, yes, I just got done chopping a whole cord of wood, and think I'm going to go have a 12-pack. Yeah.
This is the baby one. This is the, where you can pretend to be just a little baby.
This is the last one here. This is the witness protection program. So this is the one where I black tie out right here. This is the way I do this. Hold on. Right there. So this is Dad Random, and the Dad Random's not here. He's now. We had to bring him in for questioning. So.
Yeah, cheerio, guys.
See, now I'm pro. So there's a few people are interested in some of this crazy crap. All right, Dustin was. So hey, Dustin matters, guys. Don't you know that Dustin Gable matters? He wanted to know, and of course, I wanted to tell him. And Dustin opened up the door, so I freaking barged right through it. Hey, the wind's died down. No, it's not. You ever have the wind die down where it fakes it and you get all your drones ready and you go out there and it's still 20 miles an hour?
Yep.
Let's see, Ivan. I've never, ever left my batteries charged fully, even for one night only. My batteries are always at 60%. Ivan, you are like perfect, okay? All right, you know what? I leave my batteries fully charged all the time and I just roll the freaking dice. And Dad Random's batteries are just fine. So, Ivan, you don't have to tell everybody how freaking cool you are. Okay, we know you're cool. He's that kid that basically his mom he just didn't do anything wrong. You got to test it out, Ivan. Sometimes you got to be bad. Come on, Ivan. Sometimes you got to come late for class. All right. Now he's talking about the battery conservation and all that crap. You can still get a Mini 2 for $5.99 with all the bells and whistles. Let's hear some jam. Bob Casey wants to hear some jam.
Yeah, careful what you ask for, Bob.
No, ma'am. All right.
That is in one of those rare modes. You never know what's going to come out of the mic next.
I don't even know. Let's see what happens here. Oh, here we go. Garage rock. This is your Dobo introduction. Look I got the greatest drone ever, and I'm the best flyer, and I have the greatest controller. Look at me. You got to be like that though. So I don't. I can pick on him though.
Don't hold back. Tell us how you're.
I'm not freaking holding back. He came to freaking St. George not too long ago, and he didn't even freaking stop in and say hi to me. So you can off.
Well, Sunrise said there's one thing we were not aiming for, to keep this stream on the rails.
You know what? Since I've been freaking acting normal, my stream freaking has sucked. So I personally have to go beyond what I normally do. My Facebook profile pic, me is playing a set of Macallum pipes. What's the Macallum pipes? Is that like
Bagpipes.
bagpipes? I had a roommate that played the bagpipes in college, and I hated him. But let's get the rest of the story here, okay? He became a good friend of mine. Maybe I was just jealous of him because I'd come in. It was like four of us that lived in the same apartment. I would come in and he would be sitting there with a candle, and him and his girlfriend would be holding hands across from each other, and there'd be a candle that was glowing between the two of them, and they had just eaten macaroni and cheese together. It was like that. It was horrible.
How
But
fucking romantic.
But we did get pissed off at our neighbor one time, and I'm like, "Get over here, pull out those freaking bagpipes." And I don't want to hear. He has what's called a chanter. A chanter is like a small version. It's like for practicing. And I'm like, "No, get the freaking full Monty out. I want the freaking big one." He's like, "He got that thing going." You know, and then I mean, they're pointed at the ceiling, and them freaking things are loud inside a house. Holy crap! So I earned a ton of respect for him that day, and he's probably making a lot of money somewhere playing the bagpipes now. Now he was an original. He has kilt, of course, and he would be, he wore it traditionally. There you
Ain't
go.
no kilt, it's a skirt.
He wore it a traditional skirt kilt, and he had his ceremonial dagger. I forget what they call that. There's actually a name for it. Somebody's going to tell us here in a minute. But he had the whole thing. He had the whole thing set up, and like I said, by the time we got through that first year in that apartment, I gained some respect.
Hold on. Let's say goodbye to Doc real quick. He's got to go set up a wedding rehearsal.
You got to do that, Doc. All right, Chris is disqualified. Hey, thank you for popping in. It was Friday, and we've got a big weekend coming, right? We got weddings. This is a time where weddings come up.
Please don't remind me.
Yes, weddings. It's a very glorious time where people get together and they enjoy each other's company and they celebrate the relationship that is to be. All the children and the many, many years of happiness.
Well, here's you a tidbit of wisdom. You know the leading cause of divorces?
What? Marriage?
Marriage.
That's the best joke ever, by the way. It is. It's not dogs. It's not drones. You can't blame drones.
It ain't politics. It ain't religion.
It's not. Yep. It's all those things. I think my big problem is I need to do pre-gaming before I start my stream. I've noticed it's gotten a little bit better in the last beer. I've got
all that beer.
Yeah, it's Pacifico.
Yeah, I know what it's called.
It's probably really old too. I also have this thing here that I've been just looking at now. I just like the smell of it, of course, the good behavior. This I have to have next to me just in case this gets bad. I can get the good behavior out.
No, you're just putting it next to you in case your wife comes home so you can say, I've been on my best behavior.
Can you smell that? Here, I'm putting it by the mic. God, that smells like grapefruit. You just want to drink it. You crack it open and you're like, oh, this is so good.
You know,
thank you.
It's moments like that I feel like Jeff.
And then you taste it, and it tastes bitter, and it doesn't even taste like grapefruit. It just smells like it. It like fools you. It fools you into drinking it, and they fool you for a whole can.
Just drink it.
Well, it's kind of like if I had a lemon to squeeze into this or a lemon.
As we say in German, nicht lang schnacken, Koppen nacken.
Oh, yeah. He just said Dad Random is a fool. and he
No.
has a goat's
Okay,
beard.
Quit yapping. Put your head in your neck and start drinking.
Start drinking. Say it again, one more time.
Nicht lang schnacken, koppen nacken.
I got to know when I'm getting freaking called out when I'm in Germany. So
You won't hear that unless you're north of Hamburg.
it does have the speed of like the Dutch language, which is like a little quicker. That's what I was told by people that are in central or southern Germany, that the people in northern Germany speak a little faster. Is that true? A little
I
quicker?
don't know about that.
The dialect?
We're actually a bit more. We don't talk all that much. More on the short end.
On the short end of the stick. You let the freaking southern Germans talk, and you like go, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, we got one word that covers just about anything. Yo.
Yo.
It can be yes, can be no, can be kiss my ass.
That's interesting because there's a word, there's a
Yo.
a Finnish word that's like that. It's do.
Yo.
Isn't it? Do.
Yo.
Do is the same thing. It's a word that basically covers a lot of ground. Do can be a question. It can be a statement. It could be, and it's, huh? That's another one. It's another sound. Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, it's huh. It sounded like that. Yeah.
Huh?
Huh? Yep. It's kind of a universal word. So they call it economy of language. Certain parts of of Europe, they like Finland, they're like that. They don't talk a lot. It's very quiet at dinner. Danes are the Danes are like that, aren't they? Aren't they kind of quiet and just kind of like they don't have a lot of words to say? Is that what you're saying? That's economy. That's what you're.
Fun. I'll tell you one thing: if you ever go into Scandinavia, and you go to the register or whatever, and the gal says "Hey," the last thing you want to say back is "Hey."
Is hey? What's that mean?
That's just their greeting.
Oh, okay.
But apparently I say it too good because next thing you know, she brambles off in Danish or Swedish or whatever it was, like German or English, but anything else, we're going to have to kind of put on the brakes.
So hey's a greeting. So when you say it to them, they automatically think that you're, you know the language. They're like, oh, all right, let's go. Let's bring this conversation to another level. They just see me and what I was wearing, and they'd know I was freaking not from those parts. I definitely would be looking at things, touching things. I'd be doing that tourist thing. I'm actually interested in what the freaking sign rate is, and like, hey, what does this say here? Could you translate that for me? Like, really? We've already done that like 50 times today. How old are you?
And it's only one, Sunrise. Only one.
Oh, snap.
Sunrise
right
wants to know your version of the bird song.
The bird song?
Yeah, the bird song.
Should I get one? I'll make one. I wonder if there is a bird.
No, what he's referring to is my Jeff reference from earlier.
Oh.
That would make you Ken and me Jeff, and yeah, let's not go there, shall we?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anybody wants to be Ken or Jeff here. Dude, there's no way that I'm freaking trying to do that. I am who I am. I'm like freaking Popeye. There you go. There's the bird song. I don't know. That's what I typed in. Epidemic sounds. There we go. Is that a Ken Heron or what?
No, bird's the word.
It's enough of that. I should actually look through and find myself a good playlist. But the problem is you have to organize it and stuff, and that's why I'm dead random. I don't organize anything.
I figured yours be Baby Shark or something.
Baby Shark. Well, I'm more into the rock thing. I like the rock. There's a lot of good rock riffs in here. That's the one thing that they've got pretty good. I think this is a Scandinavian app. It's like Norwegian, I think. But they've got a lot of good rock. What's this here? Coma. They got a lot of that good stuff. They got a guy that sounds like sounds like what do you call it?
I think we just found Sunrise Waters kryptonite right here. Baby Shark.
For like, what band is that? I'm thinking of. I got my head. I hate when I'm not ready to talk about music. He sounds like Chris Cornell. They've got a guy. It sounds just like him. I use it every once in a while for my introductions, and I'm like, the dude sounds just like him. So. But they got some good stuff in here. It's well worth it. I'm a music person, so they can have all kinds of music, and I'll pay what
you need to pay attention to the chat here, brother.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Sunrise Water Media says, if you play Baby Shark, I might say a bad word.
Baby Shark? What the frick is Baby Shark?
You don't know what Baby Shark is?
No. Baby Shark. What am I thinking? Do I have to freaking go home? Is this a test?
Go look up Baby Shark.
Because you can, if I type in like 80s rock bird song, Baby Shark, I can get in that. If I type in like AC/DC, they got stuff that sounds just like them. I can't find it right now.
There, I'll fix it for you.
You're gonna. Oh, is that Baby Shark?
Here we go.
Is that copyright?
No shit. Yeah, we better not do that then.
I don't know. You know what? It's one of those things where it happens. It'd be worth it. You know, you just go, oh man, just for the reaction. But let's see. But I don't know why my search is not freaking working for some reason.
You don't have Baby Shark on Epidemic Sound?
It's probably in here somewhere.
If you don't have Baby Shark on Epidemic Sound, then Epidemic Sound is crap.
Oh man. Let's see. I just type in different things and dumb as a rock. Anyway. But yeah, I've got a whole rock list that I did not too long ago. Actually 3 years ago is not too long ago anymore. That's how you know you're getting old. But it does a pretty good job. Like I said, it's got a good hip hop friggin' list. Got different. You can get a little bit of '60s thing in there, a little bit of Hammond organ in there. Time is ticking away.
Okay. Since you don't know Baby Shark, I'm going to just show you the.
Show me it.
I'll show you the flipping lyrics of it. So you just switch over or share that screen.
I'm gonna. There's Baby Shark Dance right there. I'm gonna find it. I'm just gonna look for it normal way here. I'm gonna put it up on the screen here real quick. So that's the.
That's the lyrics.
Baby Shark. I'm just listening. I love that. Oh my God, I'm probably gonna get hit with that. Oh, did I miss? Did I like grow up under a rock or something?
You don't have any grandkids yet. That's why.
Did you see? I'm looking back. I know. Did you see? Ivan said your German sounds excellent.
Well, yeah, it should sound excellent.
That's good. My German sounds terrible, and I grew up there my entire life.
Eigentlich könnte man auch die ganze Show nur in Deutsch machen.
I wish I could. I wish I could have a conversation with them. It would be fun. Just do an entire show in German. Everybody's like, "What the?" Yeah, I just learned a bunch of freaking replies. Ist das nicht ein Schnitzelbank? That's all I know. I know
never heard of that song in Germany, by the way.
I learned the Schnitzelbank song in high school.
Well, the other kicker, German chocolate cake. You know why German chocolate cake is called German chocolate cake?
Yeah. Where did the Germans get coconut?
You know, it has nothing to do with Germans, right? The guy that invented that cake, his last name was German.
Really?
Yeah.
That is funny. Because it has coconut in the chocolate.
It wouldn't be unheard of for coconut to find its way into German food, but
right. Since they settled the what islands is it? The Marianas or something? Where did the Germans go? It's Solomons, right?
I don't know which ones they all had.
But there's a lot of
pretty much all of Europe was colonizing the rest of the world for
right.
You know,
I have
years.
I had a kid in my class. I had a kid in my class. He was Polynesian. And his last name was Von Dinklage.
Okay, now I'm missing something here.
Von Dinklage.
Yvonne says that random sounds like those rich German porn stars. Okay, Yvonne, gonna have to explain. How do you know what a rich German porn star sounds like?
Yeah, how do you know that I'm a porn star?
By the way, is your hot dog all burned up by now?
No, it's this. I'm a smoker. It's slow. I better go check it though. All right, here. He's like, we need to calm him down. We need to time out. Let's have him check.
Have you burnt your sausage yet?
You what?
Have you burnt your sausage yet?
My German sausage.
Your man sausage.
I was at the World Market. They had this jar of sausages, and there was these. Like going German sausages. Are they real? Is that a real thing?
Micah. Yeah, that's actually a German brand.
It's like a foot long hot dog. That's what we call them in America.
Yeah.
You can call them German sausages all you want. Well, I'll be right back.
You watched a video recently. It was a German porn star. Okay, now I guess we don't need any more.
Those things look amazing, like usual.
Yes, now he's gonna go burn the bun to match the burn sausage. Golden brown, just like my tuxedo. Why are we too much? We all know Dad can't cook. You know, he's got that smoker that won't cook too fast because he forget about it.
Steve, come here.
If that smoker wouldn't have a timer, everything be burned at his house. Ain't that right?
All right, they're looking good. See, that's what I love about a smoker is you literally could just leave it on there forever, totally forget about it, go back there, and it's only going to be better. It's actually the only grill where the more you forget about it, the better it tastes. Yeah, I just
His cooking is so good, even the smoker alarm cheers them on.
I have to worry about the size of my worst.
oh
No, for the pandemic now they were stocking up on cheese and sausages. They call it the worst case scenario.
oh, see, we have to have our own we have to have our own laughter. Oh, that is good. The worst case scenario. That's a good one. You got me. Dozens laughing. Oh, guys, you gotta.
Yeah, there you go.
Is this a German thing? Eating vinegar, or are they just pissing vinegar? What's the German thing? Seems like they're always pissing vinegar. They're always pissed about something.
They're not pissed.
There are too many people coming to our country. I went to the grocery store the other day, and there was 5 people in the checkout line.
Yeah, that's 4 more than there need to be.
Oh,
Actually, little interesting fact: in the German grocery stores, the cashiers actually sit down.
oh, really?
Yeah,
They're just chill, huh?
they have a chair.
I don't see why they shouldn't have a chair. Now, who bags the groceries?
You do it your own damn self.
I like that. I like that. Do they scan it for
And
you?
don't think they're going to give you a boatload of bags for it either.
You're gonna have to pay for your own bags.
You either buy one from them or you bring your own.
Yeah. Hey, they don't have
but-
Diet Coke in freaking Germany either. Damn it.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do.
Oh yeah.
I thought Europe didn't have Diet Coke. I was only in a part of Europe, but the part I was in didn't have Diet Coke, and it pissed me off. Like real Diet Coke, not the Mexican kind, where it's like NutraSweet. And I'm telling you, I toured 3 countries, and there was no Diet Coke in any of them.
You go. Well, what you know is Diet Coke.
Yeah. It's got to
But,
have.
I mean, you go into Europe, and even the candy that you know from here is going to taste different over there.
Yeah, it's a different sweeteners. What I was told is that the sweetener that is in regular Diet Coke is not legal in Europe.
Exactly.
Yeah, a NutraSweet, or I can't remember which one it is.
There's too many ingredients that are legal here in the States that are not legal in Europe.
Right. That's the reason why I had no problem. I would drink as long as it looked like a Diet Coke. It had the silver. It's just like when you start mixing drinks, and people have like whiskey and Coke and things like that. That's the only time it kind of feels a little bit different. It tastes a little bit different.
Well, there's a lot of things that you know from here, and if you were to get it in Germany, it wouldn't taste the same.
Give me one thing that really is different.
Gummy bears.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like gummy bears.
Gummy bears in Europe taste a lot better than what they do here. They have more fruitier taste to them.
They're better flavor. They probably use probably a more expensive flavoring. My guess.
They also don't water down your sodas like they do here. Like you go to McDonald's here, and the thing is half full and ice, and then the rest of it is soda.
Right. They're
not allowed to do that in Germany.
No. Because instead of getting a cup of ice, you actually get what you paid for instead of water that's been frozen. All right,
Oh,
let me
look
go.
at here. Michael made it.
Michael,
Good evening, sir.
show him a. Let's see. Yeah, show him a picture of his. Here, let's put his picture up. Here,
I don't,
you still have
I
it?
don't have it right now.
Oh crap! Here, I've got it. I just don't. Let's see. Go on here. Let's see if I can. That's my inbox here. I've got it up. Let me just see if I can get the share screen. Chrome tab. Let's
You
just
got
get
it
the right.
up? That's not
Yeah.
what you said.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There you go, Michael. Does that make you feel better? That's a view out of his window of his apartment. So look at that. You can see the street. You know, it doesn't look like a speck. Now, Ivan's going to teach you how to fly your drone out the window, okay, and make it legal. Well, Ivan's not going to make it legal. He's just going to show you how to fly the drone out the window. But and as you can see behind you, Kai, is the art museum where Van Gogh has got his paintings in Amsterdam. That's the view up the art museum. There's like a walkway that goes in through the building, which is so cool. There's people riding their bikes and like it's like a little highway that goes through the building. Who the hell does that? That's just cool.
I'm surprised they're letting them ride the bikes through there.
Freaking bikes kept all of the. They have like all of the right of way. Let's see if I can find another.
They
Let me see if I
always
can.
do.
Freaking bikes can do anything they want. Let me see if I can find another cool picture that I really, really liked from that. Let's see. Here, this is a great dad random freaking day right here. I'm going back to this place because it's just cool for photographs. See if I can get it up in there. Let's see. Get it up. Let me see if I can get it up right there. Here's another one. Yeah, here's dad random. Then I got to get my hot dog. Let's see here. Share. Let's go. Let's see. Stop that. Let's make a new one. I know I'm like freaking totally not working well with my electronics. What the hell is that?
What the hell are you doing?
I don't know. I'm definitely not doing the right thing. It's like showing you my emails and stuff. Here, one more time. This is the last time, and I'm not gonna screw it up twice. There we go. Right there. I'm walking by Anne Frank's church. No, it's not her church because it's a freaking cathedral. She's Jewish, right? Yeah. It's the one she could see out her window right there. That's the top of that church right there. But there's a lot of graffiti there, but it was all like really cool. So that I was anyway. That's one of my.
You see a lot of graffiti on the wall.
Graffiti. Poland was full of graffiti, but it was like real graffiti, where the stuff that nobody wanted everybody to see. Hold on, I got to get the dog. Hold on.
We're about to wrap it up. Sign in on all 3 accounts for a freebie.
Oh yeah, that turned out good.
Yeah. And do
Can't
you
burn
see
it.
what time it is? No, he can't hear me.
Can't burn it. What did I do with my?
Who flies micro drones on the house? I actually just ordered the UAV UZ80. So I'm going to give that thing a whirl.
Steve,
If
you don't get any. No, Steve.
that frame don't work too well, I've got this little nugget hanging around.
All right. No, Steve. Steve thinks he gets some. Ooh, man.
Steve knows he's going to get some.
Oh, that's not too bad. Like I said, you can't screw it up, man. Guys, if you have a smoker, you just can't burn anything. You can leave it just cook for days. But I only use mustard, so.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but we're going to have to wrap it up. It's almost
I was gonna
time.
be done. I was gonna be done an hour ago. All right, it's time to wrap it up. Anytime I start feeding my face, so
Yeah, no, it's time to wrap it up. Kelly's going to be on in about 5 minutes for
All right.
Ready, Set, Drone.
all right, let's cut her loose.
Let's see
Well,
who he's got. Billy Cow on speed dial tonight, and Billy Cow just got his 100,000 subscriber plaque. So,
oh gosh, well, he's making $550 a month now. All right, here we go. Here is how we're ending it, guys.
all right,
Thank you.
Thank y'all.